Okay guys, so this is video number 3 on how to import your manuscript, and in this video I'm going to show you how to import a Word document that does not have a table of contents. Okay, so once again we'll go File and we'll say Import Manuscript, and then we'll go to Advanced Import. Okay, now if you haven't seen the first 2 videos on importing your manuscript, I really suggest you do that before you watch this one, because the first one actually explains how you can quickly import a Word document that has a table of contents, and you use this option here. But because we don't have a table of contents, we're going to go the manual route, which is the advanced import. Okay. Okay, so once again we've got our manual import wizard coming up, and we are going to open our file. Okay, so our file is called Activity Book of Concepts. Now this book is in Word format, and I had this illustrated, so my wife wrote this book, and I'm actually getting, basically she gets it illustrated by somebody. She outsources the illustration, but she writes the book. Okay, and this is a really good book, so I think by the time you actually see this video, this book will be on Amazon, and you'll be able to see it. Okay, so anyway, let me make this smaller so you can kind of see the pictures. Okay, so here's my cover page, and then here we have our activities. So everything is actually an image. Okay, the whole book is just images. All right, so I wanna bring that into the Ultimate Ebook Creator. Now there's no TOC or no table of contents, so we're gonna have to create those manually, right? So that's something that you can see me doing. Okay, so let's just get started on this. So the first page, I'm gonna ignore the cover page obviously. So the first page, right, is called Tom Went to the Pond. So I'm gonna create a chapter here. So basically right click and say chapter, and I'll say Tom went to the pond. Okay, and I'll click OK. So here's my chapter. So my source is page 1, and my target is Tom went to the pond. Okay, now over here what we have is Tom went to the pond, so that's page 1, and then Tom caught the fish. Alright, so that's page 2, and then Tom caught the small fish is page 3, and then we move on to another topic. So basically what we can do is we can do one page at a time, but in this case we're going to do a page range. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to click on this image, and we're going to say page range. So we're going to select page range, and we're going to click this button here. After we click the page, to select it, we'll click this. So the page range goes from a page to another page. So let's scroll down to the last page. So this is the 3rd page. Once again, I'm going to click the image, and I'm going to click this button. So I'm going from page 2 to page 4. I'm going to copy everything from page 2 to page 4 in my target, which is Tom went to the pond. Okay, and I'm going to overwrite the existing content. So click this, and it's done. Now let me show you that in our book. Okay, so once again I'm going to just make it smaller. You can actually see the pages. So here's page 1, page 2, and page 3. Now once again you might get this empty page. Simply click on it and then backspace to kind of remove that page. Okay, the other thing that you probably want to do, and it's a really good idea, is to center this. So what I would probably do is I would click on the image, and I would right click, format, make sure, because this is an image, go to saving options. Now this is explained a little bit more in detail in other videos, so I'm not going to explain too much, but basically we want to make sure that all the images are embed data in document saving style. Okay, make sure you have that, and in this case we're going to go inline. Okay, we click OK, and I want to make sure that it's centered in the page. Okay, so I click that. Now I can go ahead and basically do that to all the other images. So I'm just going to show you one more time, and then over here I'm going to do the same thing. Okay, so this chapter is done. Alright, now over to the next chapter. So I bring that in, and I'm going to go to the next chapter, which is, let's call this one Kate Wants to Drink Juice. Right? So Kate wants to drink juice. Click OK. Alright, so how many pages? So I'm going to select this page, and I'm going to click this. Alright, then I'm going to go down, and I'm going to see, yeah, it's still part of the same story. Okay, and this one's still part of the same story, and now we move on to something else. So I'm going to select the last page and click this. So now we've got the range. We click this, and we're done. Okay, now the third one is going to be called The Hen is Sitting on the Wall. Right? So I'm going to create a chapter called Hen Sits on a Wall. Okay, and this time, let's see how many do we have. We have one. Yeah, we only have the one. Okay, so we'll select the page, and what we're going to do is we're just going to say the current page. Alright, with current page, the current page is going to be put into this chapter. Okay, done. Now the next one is, so you get the idea. Basically you can pick and choose the caterpillar. Okay, so we have something about the caterpillar. The caterpillar. Okay, now the caterpillar is how many pages? So we have, let's say we have, yeah, so we have 2 pages. Okay, we have 2 pages. So here's another way we can do this too. We can say the caterpillar. So we pick the caterpillar, we pick the page, and we'll say current page overwrite existing content. Okay, now the second page, right, we want it to be in the same chapter, so we'll pick the second page. This time we'll say append to the bottom. Okay, so you can append to the bottom. Click that. Now let's take a look at this page to make sure that is correct. So here's the caterpillar. So here's page 1, and here's page 2, right? And now what we can do is we can go edit, select all, so it selects all the pages, and then we can go like this to centerize it. So you can basically, once it's in here, then you're free to do whatever you want. Okay, and that's it. And that's how you basically will bring in all this content. So we've gone through the page range, selected content, and obviously you can bring all the pages. So if you want to do that, you can do that. Let me just kind of demonstrate that. So I'm just going to say all pages here. Okay, I'll click OK. Alright, so here's just to demonstrate this portion. So I'm going to say all pages, and I'm going to overwrite. So everything is going to come into this chapter. I'll click OK, and then all pages. Now I'm just going to show you what I did, right? So all pages, as you can see, the cover page and all the other pages came, right? So that's another way you can do it, and then you can separate it as you go along. So it's totally up to you. Like I said, there's many ways to do this, but given the tools, you should be able to kind of figure out which is the best option for your particular book. So this was the last video in the import. I hope you found this series helpful to you, and once again, if you have any questions, just give me an email, or send me an email, and I will try to help you out. And if you have some more suggestions, then you can let me know, and I'll try and build that for you. Just one final thing I want to mention here is that this this particular import that I've done supports all these documents. So you've got Word 2007 plus, Word before 2007, and then you've got PDF, you've got RTF, which is rich text format, you've got plain text, Unicode text, and HTML as well. Okay, so you can play around with these and let me know what you think, and together we can build a really good product. So I hope this was useful to you, and we'll see you in the next video.